Hey everyone, it's Paul. What happens when your clubs are the wrong length? What happens if they're even just a half an inch off the optimum length? Stay tuned and let me show you some results. Alright, so I'm here at T-Box. I'm going to do some hitting. I'm not going to bore everyone with watching the swings. I'll just get the data at the end. But I'm going to use a half-inch over length standard, an inch over length standard, an inch and a half over length standard, and 2 inches over length standard. I'm not going standard or less than standard because I'm 6'5" and I would never be into that anyway. So this is the same shaft, the same head, just changing the length. Let's see what happens. Club, this is a 7-iron and it's a half an inch over standard length. And I've got a little bit of control problem. I've got balls going left and right, and there's a little bit of discrepancy in going front to back also. So here's the next 7-iron. We're starting to get our cluster and our grouping together a little bit better as we get closer to the proper length for me. But because it's still a little bit short, I'm getting it on the toe and I'm leaving the balls out to the right. Here's our next 7-iron. This one's at an inch and a half over standard length. And you can see that this one is just perfect for me. I've got no problems with front to back distance, and the dispersion from side to side is almost non-existent. This one is just hitting the ball dead center in the middle every time. Our last 7-iron is 2 inches over length from standard, and this is too much for me. I've gone past the threshold of what's great, and now I'm starting to see diminishing returns. While it is a little bit longer than everything else due to the shaft length, I'm not able to control it, and I had nothing but heel and toe strikes on this. So let's look at some of the data on the shaft that did fit me the best, which was the inch and a half over length. So if we start with carry distance, we can see that the carry distance is almost exactly the same on every single shot. It gives me the confidence to be able to pull a club and know that I'm going to have a really good chance of hitting the distance that I need. Our next data parameter is ball speed, and we can see here that the ball speed is almost identical, just like the carry distance. Every time I hit the ball with this club, the ball is coming out at the same speed, which once again is going to give me the same kind of distance on all the shots. The next piece of data is swing path, and swing path is how you deliver the club to the ball. What's the line that your club is traveling into the ball? And we can see here on this one that the line is traveling almost identical, no more than a degree from worst to best all the way through the swings. And over the years of fitting, what I can always see every single time is that as people get closer and closer to the proper length, their swing path always improves. The next one is really the whole purpose of finding proper length, allowing you to have the best opportunity to place the ball in the center of the club face. Center of the club face is where your power is, it's where your control is, it's where your accuracy is, your trajectory, your landing angle. You don't hit the center of the club face, you're not playing as good as you possibly could. And this length allows me to find the center every single time. Face angle is the single biggest determining factor on where your ball goes. If your club face is wide open or shut severely, you will have slices and hooks or pulls and pushes. This particular club at this length gave me the best face control and matched my swing path, which gave me straight balls at the end of the swing. Our last data parameter is directional control, and we can see here that these numbers are in yards offline of center of where the ball lands. And for me, this club at this length allows me to control the swing path and the club face to give me the best opportunity to hit accurate shots. So that's our look at shaft lengths, and you can see that as I optimized and found the best shaft length, my results got better, my distance increased, my directional control increased, my ball flight and face path and swing path, they all increased and they all got consistently better. So we can do this for you also. If you're interested, give me a shout.